One of the most shocking panels was dropped as a teaser for the 20th issue of Guardians of the Galaxy, Moondragon, with a pregnant belly. Given that Moondragon's lover was Phyla, her being pregnant was something that came off as a bit of a shock to fans, but then as we delved further into the issues, we learned a horrifying truth. Moondragon is not pregnant with a child. Oh no, she is instead keeping an alien inside her that can unleash horrors on Earth if released. In the next 2 issues, we follow her adventures as a host of this alien as the Guardians try to figure out how to save her from this predicament. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you, and let's begin. How Moondragon gets pregnant by a living breathing cancer. Before we get into the story of how Moondragon got pregnant with a living breathing cancer, let us backtrack a little and know who she is. Heather Douglas is the daughter of Arthur Douglas, the same Arthur Douglas who later becomes Drax the Destroyer. As a child, Heather was in her car with her parents when they came across Thanos' ship. Thanos did not want the risk of having been seen, so he decided to get rid of the witnesses. But in his haste, Thanos missed the little girl in the car. Orphaned and alone, she was found by the eternal mentor from planet Titan. But as he was not ready for the responsibilities of fatherhood, he sent her away to the Shaolorn Monastery on Titan. At the Shaolorn, Heather trained in the ways of a monk and ended up exceeding her peers in her abilities. Her physical prowess and psychic abilities were far more than expected of her, and wanting to excel further, Heather started training without her teachers knowing. While she was training herself, she came across the cosmic entity known as the Dragon of the Moon. This cosmic entity, while it seems very friendly on the surface, is a malevolent entity. It has brought an end to several civilizations, and it was in search of a vessel. Blinded by her pride, Heather thought she was strong enough to confront the cosmic entity and put a stop to its evil plans. While she managed to do it on the surface, some portion of the cosmic entity seeped inside her mind without her awareness. This small part of the Dragon of the Moon took over Heather and her mind over time. The entity gave Heather a god complex which flourished completely when she finished her studies. To commemorate this milestone, Heather took on the name Moondragon. When Thanos attacked Titan, she was again the sole survivor of the attack. Filled with rage and vengeance, Moondragon escaped to Earth, and that is how we see her in the Iron Man comics as Madam MacEvil. But after going on several adventures all over the world, Moondragon never found a place where she felt like she belonged. Especially after her resurrection, she was quite confused. Sure, she found a romantic partner in Phyla, but the sense of belongingness was something that bothered her until she met the Guardians of the Galaxy. After her resurrection, Moondragon followed her father Drax and her lover Phyla into joining the Guardians. Although a bit hesitant at first, after spending a good amount of time with the Guardians, she started feeling a sense of belongingness. However, this happiness did not last long. When Adam Warlock and Gamora dropped by, they brought the news of the War of Kings with them. This led to Star-Lord and Rocket Raccoon splitting up the whole group into 3 parts so that each of them could do their part to make sure that the war did not end up becoming as devastating as it could be. While trying to do that, new challenges arose. Black Bolt hesitates to stop the war, and Adam Warlock is separated from the rest of his team and ends up on a ship under attack by Vulcan, the Shi'ar Emperor. While the coordination team the Team Moondragon was on faced less difficulty, Moondragon felt a change in Phyla. She was not aware that Phyla and the Dragon of the Moon had struck a deal. So while in the dark, Moondragon had to watch her lover pull away from her. Before they can really have a conversation, Phyla is killed by Adam Magus, the evil version of Adam Warlock from an alternate dimension. The death of Phyla made Moondragon feel lost. To pick herself up, Moondragon volunteered to be a field agent for the Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, the fight between the Kree and the Shi'ar did not stop. To stop this, a Terrigen bomb was detonated. While at the same time that stopped the fight, the bomb also caused a massive rip in reality. This rip was understandably studied by the Luminals, the Avengers equivalent of Zarth 3. Drax and Rocket were down on the field investigating, while Moondragon, using her telepathy, connected herself to them, opening a portal through which Groot extended his tendrils, hoping to save their friends if push came to shove. While investigating, Rocket and Drax got attacked by a bug. To avoid the attack, Rocket and Drax move, only to fall into the underground chamber where the adult version of the bug is present. Moondragon, who is overseeing the entire thing, realizes that they are in danger and asks Groot to pull them through the portal. But in doing so, the adult bug comes along with it. The sudden portal closing cuts the bug in half, and the Guardians can breathe a sigh of relief. But this relief is short-lived because when the Luminals return, things are no longer right. It seems like Luminal Mass Driver was acting strange after returning from the mission. Soon, the reason behind her strange behavior becomes evident. With her, Mass Driver brought a blue blue tentacled creature, an extremely powerful yet unique entity. It kills Mass Driver in an instant and tries to kill Cynosure after. But before that can happen, Moondragon asks the creature to be its vessel. Using her nose, the alien enters her body, giving her the appearance of a heavily pregnant woman. Once isolated in the isolation chamber, Moondragon tells Peter about what she learned about the creature when her mind was invaded by it. The creature is from the Cancerverse. This is a universe where life has won, in her words, and death has lost. This creature is abominable, and the world it belongs to is far, far worse than ours. Using our very last bit of her psionic abilities, Moondragon keeps the creature calm so that it cannot escape again, as it did after killing Mass Driver. While the rest of the Guardians figure out how to save Moondragon from this alien, the Universal Church, an alien religious fanatic cult kidnaps Moondragon to release the alien out of her to worship the alien as a god. Now the alien thrives on life force. The Universal Church of Truth, with its 9 billion followers, decided to swear their life up to the alien whom Moondragon was holding back. In the birthing ceremony, Moondragon was confident she would not be able to hold back the alien from coming out and was ready to give up. But that is when she saw the vision of Pila urging her to carry on. With her lover's words, Moondragon decided to power through this situation. While the alien was getting agitated and desperate to be released, she held it back with her psionic abilities. This gave her enough time to study the alien and realize the way to get it out of her and away from everyone she loved. In order to save Moondragon and Cynosure, who was biometrically cuffed to her, the Luminals and Guardians did a joint venture. This joint venture made it easier for them to save their comrades and also themselves later in front of the Nowhere administration, who hated that they hijacked the facility to save their friend. Once they were no longer in legal trouble on an intergalactic level, the Nowhere medical officers helped take the alien out of Moondragon. Once out, using her powers, Moondragon opened a portal right next to the fault and grew through the alien back into space to wherever it came from. This is the story of how Moondragon got pregnant with a cancerous alien and then eventually recovered from this traumatic experience. Marvel's verdict. As Rocket mentions, it seems like Moondragon never catches her breath. She went through the worst things among them, and this alien incident simply solidified her bad luck. However, it also proves that Moondragon is an extremely resilient character and knows how to push through every challenge that she faces. He is an icon, and we cannot wait to see Moondragon get the happiness that she truly deserves in the later episodes of the series. If you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks, everyone.